Well, I will do my best recording this video. Me and my co-workers have not been able to meet. My laptop, uh, its microphone does not work properly, so we have not been able to record ourselves via Zoom. We've tried to meet, but it hasn't been possible. So according to the best of our knowledge and our skills, I'm gonna try to show this a PowerPoint for the team, explaining the hazards we've had throughout the development of the company. So, your best sensor. We've thought that that could be our motto because it resembles the willingness of the company to bring about all sensors of low tech and high tech so it can reach as much as possible in the market. The first challenge we've had is that we were not able to learn in the beginning that once you create products, you actually need to buy production for the next year. And also throughout the whole rounds, many of them, we've run short of inventory most of the times. And that was what happened in rounds 1, in round 2. In round 3, we were able to increase our sales quite a bit. We were also good in our contribution margin, but still we were not good enough in having enough inventory, and also in buying production. We had that mistake over and over again. We started to adapt the products to drift rates. In round 4, we learned that if we did not have enough inventory, what we could do is raise prices and at least sell the small inventory we had very well. By this point, benchmark predictions worked well. In round 5, trusting in benchmark predictions, since we already had more capability of production, made us have too much inventory. And that led us to a great loss in the cash we had accumulated. And in round 6, I made a mistake. Well, we made a mistake. We created a low quality product and put a price of $44 instead of $34, and didn't sell at all that product very well, and that cost us, since we had lost our net cash. That made us have an emergency loan of $15 million. Okay. Round 7 was very successful, actually. We had 205 millions in sales, and we were able to accumulate a lot of cash. We had enough inventory, and this round is key because it's going to guide us to learn how to find the appropriate amount of inventories, to the point that if we keep in this track, we will be able to have a good history, well adapted to the reality of the market, that will help us use forecast formulas to understand well where inventory will be. Okay, so as you can see, I've put this table many times, so it can be very visible for many times. As you can see, we ended up having zero inventory most of the time. On this product, Able, we've had a good production, good sales, but since we didn't buy enough production, it's taken us a long time to have good amounts of inventory, until we got to round 7, in which we had a nice amount of inventory. As you can see, I had 132 left there, 32 left there, 144 left there. that um, that alone is going to help us understand what our roof sales are. We may increase it in the future if we lower the price, but okay. So I've already explained that. So I put the same thing again here. So round 7 it's very important because it's going to help us predict well inventory, especially low-tech products, because high-tech you pretty much update them all every year, but low-tech products and that will keep demand pretty much high. It's also important to put good promos, so it's very accessible. Good promos and good promo sales as well. So there's awareness to the product, and that helps boost sales. So more or less, you have to understand. You may have to reduce 10% maybe. Everything. I mean, low-tech products, or reduce a bit the price. So if you don't want to lose sales, to the cost to the point you may lose contribution margin. Okay. So, Able, as you can see, if we update it, we may try to increase have a more or less the same amount of inventory, maybe increase it a bit. If sales increase maybe at 5 to 10%, it's important to be conservative in this case. Alice, since we have zero inventory, maybe add 10% to 15% of inventory, something like that. 20% may be too much, you don't want to end up with too much inventory either. And then Aaron, this product has not been in round 8, has not been updated, so maybe we have a loss in sales. So maybe this amount of production will be good enough. This hype increase as well another 10%, maybe have an inventory of 1,000 units. And this one, this product Adrian, keep it more or less like that. Maybe increase it to 5%, something like that. Maybe be a bit more aggressive. Maybe you can reduce a bit there the price, but pretty much it. Okay, so I've already explained that. Now this is the net change in cash. Since we had these problems with emergency loans, that caused us to lose cash in several times. Sorry, net income. Sorry, this is net income or sales. Having problems in forecasting inventory was bad sometimes, but we've managed, and we've made a forecast with forecast.s that maybe 18,000. Maybe this is not accurate, and that's why I would be inclined to follow previous year's sales, because we've had years with not as many sales. Not all years we had 5 products, but I think it's good to see that Excel allows you to forecast. This is the same forecast using forecast sheets, and also showing something that is lower confidence, upper confidence, and average in between. So I thought that was good. You can see there a graph of the history of the net income and how it could do in the future. This is related to net change in cash. It's the same thing. We use forecast and the same thing there. That's the prediction. And this is based on the history of the company, right? So the prediction may not be good because we have found our momentum. This is the same thing with lower confidence, upper confidence, and the average in between. It could go really bad, according to the history of the company. And you see there the graph of the net change in cash. And then using forecast sheet, there you go, the same thing. This is the revenue in dollars using forecast.s. We've predicted 226 million. So lower confidence 211, upper confidence 289. This seems to be a good prediction, in my opinion, in our opinion. Okay. Graph revenue in dollars, as you can see there. Using forecast sheet. There you go, the same thing. This is the amount of revenue according to that formula that it's in Excel, available to all of us. Okay, the stock price according to this is going to go down. If we have found our momentum, I think it will go up, but for the same reasons I've explained, the history going up and down, it shows that forecast. Now there you have upper confidence $89. If it goes really bad, 48, and the average, sorry, if you go look up 62. If it goes really well, 83. That's the graph of the stock price and in the future, according to upper confidence, middle, and lower confidence. And that's it. Thank you for listening.